And there's some breaking news coming in at this point in time. A fresh statement has been issued by Israel after launching strikes at Iran. Israel says that it has completed the strikes. Israel says that if somebody threatens, then this is going to be the response. That's the big statement coming in from Israel. Israel says that anybody that targets Israel will pay a heavy price. That's the big news that we are breaking for you right now. And this, viewers, has happened less than a month after Iran's attack towards Israel. And now Israel has hit back. Let's go across to Pradeep Datta joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Pradeep, firstly, explain to our viewers about the attack that took place earlier today from Israel towards Iran.
Let me explain, viewers. It was on October 1st, Iran had carried out ballistic missile attack on Israel. And though many of those missiles were intercepted, but still some of them managed to penetrate from the Israeli airspace and hit some of the targets. And after that, everybody knew that Israel is going to retaliate. And finally, for 25 days, they had been trying to gather all sorts of information and intelligence regarding the military infrastructure of Iran. And today morning, during wee hours, their aircrafts, the fighter jets, which included F-15 and F-16, carried out attack on several military installations in Iran. Though the Iranians claim that there was a limited damage caused by these airstrikes, but Israel says their mission has been accomplished. They had been able to send a message loud and clear that they have got capacity, they have got capability, they have got resolve, one, to defend their own people and to hit out at the enemy, whosoever is trying to target them. Because they are saying that Iran, with the help of their proxies, had been targeting them for the last several months, ever since Hamas had intruded into Israeli side last year in the month of October. And that's one of the reasons, so they were left with no other option but to hit out at Iran and send a message loud and clear that if you are going to retaliate again, you will have to pay a very heavy price. But now all eyes will be on Iran. What will be their response? Because last time they had made it clear that if there is any retaliation from Israeli side, so they are going to respond very aggressively. Now all eyes will be on Iran. What kind of a response will be there? But yes, already one can see the consequences of the war, that prices of the crude oil has risen to $76 per barrel, and also the gold prices is shot up. So that means the coming days are really going to be very difficult. That's one of the reasons that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had been insisting about three-dimensional formula. He was saying that how dialogue, discussion and diplomacy can lead to de-escalation, and war can only lead to death, destruction and devastation. Not only that, it can even lead to inflation also, because once the prices of the crude oil will increase, it will automatically increase transportation prices, and finally it will lead to inflation too also. But so far as the situation in West Asia is concerned, it continues to remain tense, because look at the situation how Israel planned for this attack. One has to understand. First, Israel tried to weaken proxies of Iran, because all the proxies were targeted, like we have seen how Hassan Nasrallah, who was the chief of Hezbollah, he was killed. His successors were also eliminated. Not only that, they kept on bombing many of those hideouts in Gaza area also. Another a proxy of Iran, Yahya Sinwar, who was hiding there for years, for weeks together, and from where he was targeting Israel. So he was also eliminated. First, they weakened their proxies, they targeted Houthis, they weakened them too, and finally they planned attack on Iran after gathering all sorts of military information about their military installation. So it was a kind of a tit-for-tat attack. If you will target our military installation, we are going to target military installation. Next time, if there is going to be a retaliation from Iran's side, there is every possibility that Israel can target their nuclear infrastructure. Israel can target it.
5 days after Iran's offensive, Pradeep, now most analysts believe that something was expected, was on the anvil, something perhaps that even Iran was in a way ready for. Request you to stay on with us. Now, viewers, Iran's military has described, in fact, the attacks that took place earlier as precise strikes on military targets in Iran. Listen in to this, another reaction that we've got for our viewers from Israel on the strikes earlier today.
That we have concluded the Israeli